So it's our first podcast episode of 2020, and so we'll have a kind of a different kind of around the campfire question. We'll kind of forego that, and what we'll do is this time we will talk about what we are resolved to do here in the spirit of the season for 2020.
I don't know if we addressed this yet, but we're getting somewhat close to the end of this season that we have, this first campaign that we're doing. And if anyone was wondering, yes, we are going to continue and do another season, probably with different characters and stuff.
Yeah.
So, when this is over, it won't be over. Yeah.
So that is something to bring up. This campaign, the Lineage of Moonreach, is one. But I think we're all kind of in the same boat that when we start our new campaign, that'll be the new season of this, and it'll be different characters and it'll still be in the same world. So locations that you have, some of you probably now have become familiar with will, still at least exist, if not there, in the history of there, depending on how this campaign ends. So that's something to look forward to. So this train is chugging along, so we're not planning on abandoning ship anytime soon.
Abandoning train?
Yeah. Because the captain of the plane is is us, and we're taking you along safely.
We're steering the plane.
We're steering the plane safely to the next port.
On its tracks.
And I'm stuck somewhere in a vestibule.
So what we'll do here for this next Around the Campfire question is, talk about 2020 and your resolutions.
As a character, or?
How do you guys want to do it? Do you guys want to do it as, you? I think it'd be interesting to just do out of character.
Okay.
Resolutions for the podcast or in general?
I'd say in general. What are you looking forward to in 2020?
Okay.
Get a little bit more personal, because we spend a lot of time in character, so.
Resolutions or what we're looking forward to? Those are different things.
What you're looking forward to resolving. Resolutions, essentially.
Your murder.
Oh. Well, it's not your turn, so.
Didn't count. And you have to use an original.
And now I know.
Iowa law.
Iowa law, another loophole. Let's start with Billy.
I want to get jacked and write a bunch of dope-ass heavy music.
Okay.
Just off the top of my head.
Cool.
Billy's a musician, for those of you uninformed. So his resolution isn't as crazy as it probably sounds to you right now.
It's like, what? He's actually a carpenter.
He also has free weights in his basement, so it all makes sense.
This isn't just a pipe dream.
I've seen him talk about exercising before.
He sweats at the thought of it.
So make some baller-ass heavy music and get jacked out of control?
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily out of control.
Out of control, Billy.
Go big or go home.
2020.
All right. Well, I got to go home to go big.
What?
You can go big here, baby. You got a
Michaela
bag of
just
cookies.
explained it. She said that's where my free weights are, at home. In my basement.
Big as in swole. I thought you meant just big. That's way easier. Like if your resolution was just getting bigger.
Oh,
that'd be
that's easy.
That's like the easiest
That's
thing
what
a
I'm
human
doing
can do.
right now.
God,
That's what I have to stop.
Awesome if that was like an actual resolution. Like, I just want to eat as much food as I can. Just live life.
I just wanted to obtain more mouse. That's it.
I want to gain 30 pounds, and then you just sit there, and then it happens. It's magic.
It's fucking
magic.
amazing.
So, Tomas, resolution for 2020.
Well, if we're not talking strictly podcast, I would also like to get back to the gym, because I definitely have faltered since I switched jobs. But other than that, I would also like to start painting more minis and maybe selling them, like making an Etsy shop or something, maybe doing commission work. So if anyone is interested in something like that, hit me up.
They are beautiful.
He's really good.
Yeah, it's wild.
I'm still learning, but it's fun.
I don't understand it.
Lindsay, 2020 New Year's resolution.
Well, right now there's a baby stuck in me. So
Stuck. I've been trying to get it out.
Planning to get that on out. And then
Oh, you got a cat in the wall, eh? You're talking my language.
and then probably like yeah, I probably need to like start exercising more, and then I don't know what my body will be like after. I'm so scared. But yeah, so like just I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't envy her.
Trying to just exercise and work out, and so I can hopefully be more active. I found out like pre-getting pregnant I had Hashimoto's, and so probably going back on the diet that I did for that, which is kind of strict but was really helpful. That's really like lame, but
I'll actually help you this time.
thanks, because we both have autoimmune diseases.
What
Isn't that cute?
Kismet.
So cute.
Also an
Narrator,
auto.
He wouldn't.
Yeah. Yep. And I think that's it.
I don't think that's lame to have personal goals that are, even if they're like just like fitness, you know, taking care of my health, and then give birth to the child that I'm currently carrying. I don't think that's lame. So.
Yeah. I might have some more things beyond that, but that's kind of like the big ticket things where I'm like,
Big ticket.
So, yeah.
Exorcise the
Yeah.
demon.
Like, I literally, like, there's been times where I look down and I'm like, I don't remember what my stomach looked like before, but I don't know, like, oh.
We'll also be selling this child on Etsy. Anyone interested?
Painted by Tomas.
Fully painted,
Fully painted.
dry brushed, all the works, object source lighting.
Gotta love that OSL.
Yeah.
We're also going to do an airbrush base coat.
Michaela, 2020 resolutions.
I didn't think about this at all.
We all went first.
Yeah, what have you been doing? I don't have any resolutions.
Just keep being baller. Maintain baller status.
Okay.
Get deballed.
I
Why would you
Get thee
deball?
to a ballery?
couple things I might want to do. I want to be better at getting my oil changed on time. I also want to teach Argus a couple more tricks because he's a smart ass little dog. Personally, shit, I don't know.
No room for improvement.
Yeah, when you reach the apex.
Yeah, that's what happens.
where you're at.
I mean, there are a lot of things I could improve upon.
Be nicer to Seth.
One of them could be, you know, my shitty attitude. Maybe I should just fix that. Maybe that should be what I do in 2020.
Supposed to have realistic goals.
I will do one less shitty thing every week.
Nice.
What are these shitty things? Now I'm curious.
You haven't seen
Cut
Michaela be
back
shitty?
to Mika like stabbing people in the dark.
No?
She pooed in your dice bag.
Is that why you guys won't use it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100% the reason.
Fuckers.
Ooh, I cook a lot, but I want to cook like more challenging things.
There you go.
And you know what else I want to do? Now I'm gonna get on a roll.
Now that
the
I
seal
think
is
about
broken.
it.
Okay, here we go. So
Hold on to your butts.
I also want to learn how to do like fancy cuts, like very technical cuts on food.
Oh, food.
Yeah.
I'm like picturing
Like, you know, tracheotomy with a ballpoint pen.
No, I want to get better with a knife because I think that's fun.
Do you have like a legit chef's knife?
I do.
Nice.
Well, Seth does. I bought it for him.
Yeah.
Is it a Hashimoto's?
It was one of the. It was one of my
Sorry.
good things that I did.
The bad thing was immediately afterwards when she stabbed me with it.
That was a good cut.
No, I actually, when she got it for me, I was really excited about it. And I was like, oh, I hope this is super sharp. And I just touched it to the tip of my finger. And it immediately cut it open and started bleeding. That thing was sharp. FYI. Spoilers, guys. It was sharp as hell.
Yeah.
I hope
You're
this is
so stupid
hope this
sometimes.
is so sharp that it hurts me. Yep, it is.
This is the fucking
now I
war
don't know
all
whether
over
to
again.
be happy or upset.
God.
I was excited. I'm sorry. I lose all sense when I get excited about something. I just have no fear of knives, so it's like it's stupid. I should have more of a fear
You
of
should
knives.
have more than the normal person.
I have all the fear of knives.
I wish I had like better goals or something. These are just things that I want
All-
to do, and I could
all
probably do
goals
them
are
just
good
like
goals.
in a
You already
weekend.
said more than all of us.
Yeah, but these are little things, so it's not like a lifestyle change or anything. Unless I
That's what
decide
you
to become
think.
a butcher.
Ooh.
I
Open
like
up your own
I
locker
like
on the hill.
reaction that everyone had. Yes,
You can
that's
get
what
me
I'm doing, guys.
salami.
I'm not going to do that.
Why not?
Because she's pregnant. She can't have any.
Well, that's not really a butcher.
I mean, maybe
That's more like a
she'll-
deli.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
A butcher handles the
she'll
meats.
butcher it, but like then she'll like sell the meats, right?
Yeah, but salami, no. Those are two different places.
Maybe I'll get like a salami guy, and
What are you
the
doing?
salami guy can bring the salami, and then I can give you some salami.
What you got over there,
Maybe
Lil
that.
John? You robo-tripping?
Yeah. Robot tripping,
You tussing over there?
tussing,
Well, those are some nice
tussing,
and
fussing.
some nice goals for 2020, guys.
Hey,
What
what
about
about you?
Yeah.
Yes, Seth.
I'm not a part of this.
Yes, you are.
Come on, share your goals, Seth.
Do you finally want to escape the shackles that we confine you?
No, I've gotten really used to those. I think I want to beat Stockholm Syndrome, though.
That's the final boss. Stockholm Syndrome.
No, 2020, 2019 was pretty interesting. 2020, I think I'd just like to continue writing, do some more of that. I'd like to go somewhere international because I've never actually done that. I've only been on a plane once in my life, and it was to Boston. And
How did you get back?
walked.
500 miles and I would
What? 500 more.
So one there and back, so technically twice. But
you go.
if you want to be a pedantic dick
I
like
mean-
Tomas,
That was 100% more than
Is that
you
a
said.
pedantic-
I just couldn't do it.
He was well within his rights due to Article 26 of the
Iowa law.
2012 Iowa law rehashing centennial.
Like, we don't even need to read the codes anymore. We could just say Iowa law and just accept it for what it is.
Just a blanket.
Your guys' resolution should have been to be Iowa lauriers.
They don't get paid enough.
Iowa lawyers. Iowa lawyers.
Iowa lawyers.
Get more money at a car wash or something.
Hey, Iowa lawyer.
That's how they talk here.
I a lawyer, you a lawyer, we are lawyers.
Do you have a place you want to go specifically?
Yeah, I'd like to go to.
Let's go to Mexico.
Scotland. I'd go to Mexico.
Why do you go to
Ooh,
Mexico all the time?
Scotland.
Go somewhere new.
Because it's so
Jeez.
cheap and it's so rad.
Yeah.
Scotland would be pretty.
Scotland would be dope. I would love to go
Japan
to Scotland
as well.
Ireland.
That's
I'm
like
gonna go
been
to
on my bucket list since I was in
Ireland.
first grade when I told everyone in my class that I was from Japan. And then in second grade, a kid whose dad was in the Navy literally lived in Japan, and then I turned the entire class against him, saying he was a liar because he was telling people that I hadn't gone to Japan. So now for more adventures in
You mean the
sociopathy.
truth?
No, I got really excited. I would talk about Japan, and a kid made fun of me, and so rather than he was like, "You love Japan. You always talk about Japan." So a small lie. I was like, "That's because I used to live there." Because you're in first grade.
That's a big lie. That's
But
a
I
big
just said
one.
it to him,
I
and then
said I
he
was
told
an
the whole
elf.
class, and then I was in it. That was my life. I had grown up in Japan. People were asking me Japan facts. I was making them up.
in first grade.
Exactly.
I grew up. Yeah, I did 30 years in the mines in Japan.
In first grade, it seemed like a great idea, and in second grade, Josh showed up, and the balance was tipped, and so I had to resolve it.
Thanks, Josh.
He didn't go there in third grade. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but
If you go to Japan, you have to take Grace.
I don't have to do that.
Yeah, you do.
It's
She's
Iowa
your
law.
daughter, not
No,
mine.
I'm never going to pay for that.
Well, I actually looked it up last month, I think, and if you I was just looking at what if I bought tickets now for March, how much would they be? And normally they're like $1,700 a ticket, but they were like $789, like pretty much exclusively. Like they were like in that range.
But they don't guarantee that the plane makes it.
They're just like, nah. I mean, you'll end up somewhere.
It's not even a working plane. They just literally slingshot it and hope for the best.
They just hook it to a boat, and then you get there in a month. All right, so those are some good resolutions, guys.
I wish I would have known about this so I could have planned something better.
We talked about it last session.
No, we didn't. I thought this was going to be for the characters.
I thought this was going to be for the podcast specifically.
Should do
Because
one
that's what we talked about.
whole round whole group. Just throw out some things we want for the podcast.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
I want to be a millionaire.
you're in the wrong game, huh?
You hitched yourself to the wrong horse.
Okay, my thing that I want for the podcast and for all of us, I want a table.
Yeah, that's really, yeah.
Ooh,
Like a
that'd be
nice
good.
table. Because right now
we're on pool noodles in a bathtub, and it's
The water is tepid.
at best.
And Seth insists on bringing nachos.
You can't be in a tub without nachos. It's
Iowa law.
it's true. As soon as I moved here, every night.
That's why I haven't contested it. I knew it was Iowa law. I don't like it.
I don't agree with it. Now, my law to change.
I would like, well, on top of what you said, I think it would be cool to have a recording space that was consistent, that we wouldn't have to tear down and set up all the time.
Yeah.
Alternatively, it'd be cool to try streaming to get people to see us from a different audience. Not sure when it'll happen, but it would be really cool if we could.
Anybody else want to throw things out?
I don't
I think
know.
we're all looking at Lindsay.
Yeah, why are you looking at me? I don't
You're
know.
making the face. You're drawing attention to yourself.
What about you, Billy?
It'd be cool.
What about me?
For the podcast, what do you want
What do
for
you want?
2020?
I mean, I want it to be successful.
Yeah.
What is your definition of success, Billy? Because mine is sitting in a lukewarm, half-filled bathtub with my best friends, eating nachos
Covered in
very
nacho
quietly.
cheese. You know what? Touche. One man's nacho bath is another man's hell.
I think it's every man's hell.
What?
My goals for the podcast would be, I would like to continue to grow, obviously, but I'd also like to kind of like reach like wider audiences, and I'd like a lot more like listener interaction.
I want
I'd like
interaction. That's what I want.
I'd like, to have the platform where, people are constantly bombarding us to the point that it's annoying, and that would be a nice goal. It seems like
Stalker would be fun.
don't they will do it. Don't edit that out. No, I just like I would like to have a continued and growing devoted fan base. I'd like some more blue check marks following us. That's always cool.
Oh my god, you're such a whore.
Hey, I got a listener out of it because I commented on one of the podcast subreddits, and I was talking about things I was proud of for the year, and that was one of them. And they're like, "Oh, nice, dude. What's your podcast? I want to take a listen to it." And then I gave him a link. He was like, "That link didn't work."
Oh,
So like, I sent him another one, and yeah,
You broken link sending motherfucker.
so it worked.
But yeah, that's my goal.
Oh, speaking of work stuff and the podcast, I got my outside business activity documents approved. So,
Nice.
Woo!
Yay.
Yay! We passed.
wait, did you include the podcast on there?
I had to.
Ew.
That's what I had to. That's what I was asking all those questions about last week.
Getting more guests and stuff and more
that'd be
networking
fun.
would be
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
To show up
Yes.
on other people's podcasts.
Branching
would be
out.
cool.
We've got a couple of things in the hopper as far as that's concerned. So that's for those of you listening. We'll have some one shots with some guests. Don't worry, we won't fuck up the main storyline by throwing a wrench in the gears. But sometimes those extra episodes are really nice, especially like when we did that co-op episode with Shocking Gasp, and that was really fun.
Yep, I think my goal is just to make our Patreon, I don't know, spiffied up a little more, and then, I don't know, hopefully to see some more patrons
Very
doing
good.
fun stuff and interacting with us, and yeah.
Sometimes when I'm not careful about what I eat, my face gets itchy. So
That would
another
be-
goal would be to find out why that happens.
Yeah.
That is called an allergy, and you're not supposed to eat those things.
I don't know what it is, Tomas. And I guess we'll never know.
Is your
So.
face itching now?
Yeah, a little bit, like right around here.
Well, you had Wendy's today.
Just chilly.
Maybe
What if
it's
it's chili
tomatoes. Could it
Are
be
you allergic
tomatoes?
to chili pea?
Chili pea?
Chili powder.
Or
Oh.
What a strange way
yeah, that is
It's
No.
faster.
No, I love
Not if you have to explain it.
I love chili pea, and I have it in a lot of things.
What
I
about
don't think-
tomatoes?
I don't know.
Beans.
Don't know.
Tomatoes are very acidic.
Have you ever had a food diary?
A food diary?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Dear diary.
But I don't know.
Banana.
I'm not very good at like listening to my body about things like that. I'm just like, it's not related to food.
What if you're allergic to the fingernails the guy puts in your chili?
That would be really disappointing. It's the best part. Besides the chili pea, that's my favorite part of chili.
And thanks to Chad Pieper for the intro song. Thanks to Adrian Von Ziegler for that beautiful background music. Thanks to all you listeners. We really appreciate it. Check out all of our social media pages, our Twitter, our Instagram, our Patreon, and donate. Make us warlocks. And if you are listening and you want to let us know, type bodega with an exclamation point on any social media you see so we know that you're a fan. Other than that, I am your host and DM, Seth. And this is the D20 Syndicate podcast, where we go on adventures so you don't have to. Goodbye.
Bye.